Yeah, obviously, a lot was kind of said of the offensive line after that Alabama game and some other performances. How have you kind of felt y'all bounced back? I don't think any sacks against LSU and only a couple against Arkansas. Just what's kind of the room seen the past couple weeks?
We kind of took it as a challenge on ourselves. Just come in each and every day, no matter what's going on, and just go to work, focus on one little thing at a time, and just really working on competing.
Lane said he challenged y'all, I think, after that week, and y'all improved. He challenged the defense this past week. They improved. What's kind of that challenge like when Lane talks to y'all specifically?
He's just, it's part of a business. He calls you out, and it's time to, check your ego. He always says, drop the E and let's go. So it's just kind of one thing that we've bought into, and just everybody just do your job. You know.
I think the phrase that Dart used when y'all did trail just a couple minutes into the fourth is, you stay calm through the storm and all that. So when that happened at that point in the game, I mean, was it just kind of second nature? Like, look, we've been through this. Let's just go at it again.
Yeah, definitely. Things weren't going great. We never really got in a rhythm in offense. We started off good, and then kind of things started to struggle. Definitely with penalties and stuff like that. So we just kind of stay composed. Just do your job. You don't have to do too much. Don't have to make no big special play, and everybody just went out there and executed.
102 yards just in that fourth quarter in the ground game. Just what for y'all up front started working against that Arkansas defense in that last 15 minutes?
They had some big guys in the middle and stuff, and I think we just over the course of the game we just kind of wore them down, and we just kept doing what we're doing, stay consistent, keep doing your job, and things started to hit.
Kind of an off the wall one for you, if you don't mind. When they took us through the renovated Manning Center, there's that room where you can simulate defensive fronts and stuff. Have you guys gotten to use that yet? And if so, how does that help?
I remember them telling us something about that, but no, we have not used that. So that is not, we have not taken care of that or taken part of that.
Caleb, for the first time all season, you guys have gone back-to-back games with at least 150 rushing yards. What have you guys done differently to kind of find that success?
Never get too high, never get too low on ourselves, and just each and every day in practice, we just show up, put our hard hats on, and go to work.
Just at the midway point of this season, how would you kind of assess your play? And you think you're headed where you were last year?
I would say so, about the same as last year, maybe a little bit better. I'm, just working on staying healthy, and I've been playing consistently better each and every week. And just always trying to stack days and stack weeks together, and just go out there, control what I can control, and play the best I can.
Seems like you guys rely heavily on, Quinshon and the Wildcat in the red zone this year. What's the confidence like when you get down there in the goal line and Quinshon's in the Wildcat?
It's a lot of confidence, have a guy like that back there toting the ball. It just knows, if you go out there and just execute and just win your one-on-one matchup, he's going to go out there and do his thing, and it's been really good for us.
Just looking ahead a little bit, if you don't mind, obviously in 2 weeks you're going to be facing your old offensive line coach and Jake Thornton. Just kind of throughout your development here and all that, was it kind of meant kind of that aspect of football since you've been here?
Can you repeat that?
Well, just facing Jake Thornton in 2 weeks.
Oh, he knows a bunch of the guys in our room. I'm sure he'll, give their D-line, oh, this guy's good at that, this guy's, good at that. But, everybody gets better each and every year, so everybody's got things to work on. We're not really worried about that too much. We just got to go out there and just do our job. Thank you.